seek refuge through merit from giving and the rest. To aid all may I become Buddha. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hate. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, who got to know the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, conquer the subduer, the chakra clan, and straight make offerings and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, and knowledge, conducts who got to know of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, straight make offerings and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, foe destroyer, the completely teacher of gods and human beings, to you the completely and fully awakened one. When, O Supreme among humans, you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides and said, prostrate. Your bodies were family new. This emotion like a you're the best one to prostrate. With a supreme science face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust free like you, the 3 worlds are not. Incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the founder having all understanding. Field of merit for qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one gone to thusness I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment. The virtue that frees one from the lower realms. The one path is sublime pure reality. To the Dharma that pacifies I prostrate. Those who are liberated and also show the path to liberation. Only feel qualified with realizations, or devoted to the moral precepts. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all 3 ever devout homage, to all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, in all aspects. With supreme faith, I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous action. Perform only perfect virtuous action. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, the flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud, seek and condition things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all seeing, subdue the flow of all faults and live from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. From Tushita's hundreds of gods, protectors are to tip of this fresh, pure, white, heaped curd like cloud. O Sangrapa, Dharma's omniscient king, pray come to this place with your disciples. In space ahead, on lion throne, lotus and moon, venerable guru, smile brightly with delight. Pray stay hundreds of eons to spread doctrine. As supreme merit, feel for my mind of faith. Your wisdom mind sees full range of knowables. Your eloquent speech adores fortunate ears. Your beauteous body, famed glory outstanding. Homage to you, worthwhile to think of, hear, and seek. Pleasant offerings of water, various flowers, fragrant incense, light perfume, and so on. Oceans of offering set out and envisioned, offered up to you, supreme field of merit, non-virtue committed with body, speech, and mind, which I have heaped up since beginningless time, especially what has contradicted three. Each I confess from my heart with strong regret. In time of strife you strove to learn and practice, shunned eight mundane concerns, made life essence full. O protector from depths of our hearts, we rejoice in your powerful grace. Venerable gurus from love and wisdom, clouds densely massed in your Dharmakaya sky, pray loose a rain of vast profound Dharma on fields of disciples just as needed. May whatever virtue that I here gather bring benefit to all beings and doctrine, and may it make venerable Samdrapa's essential teaching specially shine forever. Migme se wei ter chen chen raise it, three me kien pei wang po jam peliang, tu kung ma lu jun se song wei da, gang chen ke pei su kien song ka pa, lo sang dra pei sha ba so wa. O glorious and precious root bloom, pray take seat of lotus on my crown, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments of body, speech, and mind. O glorious and precious root bloom, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments common and supreme. O glorious and precious root bloom, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness. Until supreme awakening remains steadfast. Homage to the exalted three jewels. Thus have I heard at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in rgyan Mountain, together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of phenomena called profound. At that very time, the superior Alakshmi, the Bodhisattva, the great being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness and inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Then, through the power of the Buddha, the venerable Shariputra said to the superior Alakshmi, the Bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage trained who wishes to engage the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? As he spoke, and the superior Alakshmi, the Bodhisattva, the great being, replied to the venerable Shariputra as follows. Shariputra, whichever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of profound perfection of wisdom, should look perfectly like this. Subsequently, looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness and inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, form is not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are empty, without characteristics. That is, they are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no composition, no factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no no visible form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object of touch, no mental phenomenon. There is no I element and so forth up to no mind element, up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no cessation of ignorance and so forth up to no aging and death, no cessation of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation, and no path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on the abiding and perfection of wisdom, because in my injunctions they have no fear. Passing utterly beyond error, they attain the final state beyond sorrow. All the Buddhas who reside in the three times by relying upon the perfection of wisdom become manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra, the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, equal to the unequal mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, since it is not false, should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Taya ta kate kate paragate parasamgate bodhisoha. Shariputra, this is how a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Srisharda Bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O Shadalini, so it is. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced exactly as you have taught, and the Tathagats will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Srisharda Bodhisattva, the great being, the entire assembly, as well as worldly beings, gods, demigods, Gandharvas, and others, were filled with admiration and highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. In the holy supreme abode of the Dakinis, possessed of clairvoyance and miraculous power, unwaveringly caring for practitioners as your children, homage to the host of the three places Dakinis. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. Through the power of truth of the exalted three jewel speech, may all undecided negativity such as the four Maras be stopped, may they become non-existent, may they be pacified. All enemies, obstructors, and hindrances, Shanti Kuriye Soha. The 80,000 types of obstructors pacified, free from adverse harmful conditions, may all be conducive and perfect auspiciousness. Here right now. Sashi Poki Yukshing Meto Damri Raving Ji Ni Yen Padi Sangye Jindu Mite Owa Ijo Okunanda Jingla Chupashu Jetsun Lama Dampakenam Ishur Kurukulla Kyense Dwindring Jishar Shampe Tuje Zilma Laja Chokyi Charpa Watusom Kidam Guratnamandalakam Niryatayami Shodak Chokyi Shamnama Jamchukadurake Gatsuchi Shaki Chandran Kepe Sonam Yidola Venture Sangye Drupasho Shodak Chokyi Shamnama Jamchukadurake Gatsuchi Daki chene kepe sonam Jola penche samge drupar shos Shoda toki chomnala Jamshu pardu daki yapsuchi Daki chene kepe sonam Jola penche samge drupar shos.
Okay, a cold heart. Nitro is good. Nitro is a good place. Yeah, it's a lot of raining, right? Boom. Did they stop raining now? It's like, it's the hurricane? Is hurricane, they coming here? The hurricane, they come? Oh, really? Yeah. I think they will come here, that's small. Okay, anyway, wonderful, good to see you again. How many times we skipped Wednesday class? I think maybe almost 1 month.
Maybe more, yeah.
Really?
We did have a student study group, right? We did, that was impressive.
How many times?
The meditation, right, with you.
Yeah, that's good, Yeah.
That was useful.
Yeah, Karen, you just go through all the homework through the whole.
Yeah, that was good.
That's good, that's good. You know,
Prince.
usually when you study, you don't have to teach it all the time. In monastery, we get like this one book, this maybe we get like maybe 5 times class. Then you have to study your own. It's the same as the college, right? You go to school, college. The teacher doesn't go to one by one. You have to do yourself, right? Yeah, the same. It's monastery, same. You know, the teacher doesn't go to the one by one. We don't get the class like all the one by one. Go to like, how you say, brief. Then, you know, we study for the debate class. We learn, you know, you can memorize, then you can debate, you can discussion, then you can learn that. It's not just always one by one. But yeah, that's good. Sometimes better also to discussion yourself. Also you're more open. Right? You can learn more, you can have different ideas. It's wonderful. Okay, anyway, we can do a little meditation, okay? Today maybe 10 minutes. It's too long. Udamchi is not coming. Yeah. He will home. He will join with us on the line, online. Today we'll try to do a little bit breathing meditation, okay? It's very common for everyone. When you breathing meditation also, you need to focus, you know, the one kind mind, looking for your mind, like police. Police always looking at some people, right, like that. Watch your mind. If your mind is focused or they're there or not. You know, I like to just everyone to relax, much your body comfortable for you. You know, usually there are 7 or 8 different positions how you do the meditation, because it makes to the channels winds go to red direction or red way. It's also that makes so your meditation be more stable and more useful like that. But here, maybe not complicated for that, but you know, much you can comfortable. Just relax your body, you know. Usually when you meditation, if you not fall asleep, you can close your eyes also better, because you open eyes, the whatever you see, any colors, things, your mind follow that. Therefore always is a meditation, you just look in your nose, no further than nose, because your mind stop that. Okay? Then we just start to breathing meditation, and breathing in and out slowly. Then you count also, you remember now I'm breathing in, now breathing out. Just maybe like a couple minutes, okay? Just only the more focus that. Okay. Now I would like to think about the meaning, the verses, particular which Buddha, Dharma, Sangha until achieve enlightenment. That these verses, I'm sure you all memorize or you remember the verses. Try to go through the meaning, the verses. Try to really focus. First two verses talk about the refuge. The second, the two stand lines or talk about the bodhicitta. When you focus refuge, Buddha, who is the founder of the refuge? Dharma is what? It's a real refuge. Sangha is the what is help for refuge. How long you take refuge? Until you achieve enlightenment. For what? Why I need to achieve enlightenment? Benefit for all mother sentient beings. Why? All mother sentient beings, same as me, to wish to happy, wish to free from all sufferings. Also, they are very kind for me, directly and indirectly. Therefore, I need to help benefit for all beings. This is like brief the meaning, the prayer. When of the morning, you recite this verse 3 times. It's good to take refuge, or you serve the motivation, bodhicitta. What makes you Buddhism? The answer is refuge. What makes you Mahayana practitioner? The answer is your bodhicitta or not. What makes you a great scholar? Your bodhicitta or not. Okay? Like that. Do you follow the meaning? When you also recite the verses, then the couple minutes, think about the meaning. It's the analytical meditation. Right? When you do this all the time, every morning, it becomes your custom or useful, then very good. And maybe one day you're not able to recite, you don't have book, but you're very useful all the time like that, then you can keep the mind. And the moment we die, we think about refuge or bodhicitta, then can thought our mind we die. And the one life, whatever you're a very terrible person, you didn't go to hell. This we can guarantee. Okay? Therefore, in order to, the moment we die, we need to able to think about that. We need to more useful or more custom. Most accustomed to that. Yeah. But otherwise, and that time it's not possible. Therefore, it's very important to always, we need something, okay, you try a little bit here, try a little bit here, try a little bit here, then finally you don't have anything. It's happened, right? We study that, we study that, we study that. What do you practice? I don't know. I research so many books. I research mantras. I do sadhanas. I don't know really my practice. It's happened like that, right? Therefore, we need to something, like always. Okay, that's I need. Therefore, refuge, bodhicitta is very important. Therefore, always try to put very good picture our mind, our head here. Someone said, when we research that, just the meaning of that is very just sharp. We need like that. Can we do that? It's possible? It's possible, right? Right now, example, what's your very most custom your house for you? More custom or more useful, you can very see the clear in here and your house. What? Kitchen? Bathroom? Bedroom? Or your, how you say? How you call that? No, the drawers. Drawers, how you put things? How you say? Closets? Yeah. Or your pictures? Anything you are very, just, you don't have to any effort, just go to immediately your mind here, right? Something like that? Do you have something like that? Like that, we need to for dharma, they need something like that. Then it's very useful, very helpful for us when we have difficult situation. Therefore, otherwise, we study whole life, we recite all life, nothing much change or nothing much change in your mind. Then, of course, it puts influence. even they say, if you have like a lot of doubt and the emptiness, it blocks your eons to hell realm doors. Therefore, very, very benefit, power, good, but still we have very thick negative karma. Do you think you have very thick negative karma? We always very easy to experience for others false, negative things, right? You say, he's wrong, he's doing wrong, that's not correct. It's really just not things from other side, all create your own mind. What do you think? Therefore, if everything is create your own mind, also everything to clean, also your own mind. Buddha's a very specific, very essence teaching. Digvachayamajashi. Don't create any negative karmas, negative actions. Give up on sobashi. Try to, complete positive actions. Third one, ranga semni yosadan. Subdue your mind. This is the teaching of the Buddha. This is very, how's that? Is it 4th tense or 4 verses? How you call this in English?
3 lines.
No, 4 lines. Digvachayamajashi, give up on sobashi, ranga semni yosadan, dana sanjitamba. Yeah, 4 lines. Is it 4th tense or 4 lines?
4 lines.
4 lines. The Tibetan called the sholoka chik. Sholoka means 4 lines, we call sholoka. This is, just think about that, right? Rangi semna yonsandan means subdue your mind, or control your mind. This is the Buddha's teaching. Don't control others' mind. Right? Don't look at others' faults. When you be looking for others' faults, we always find others' faults. Right? If you find something to problem you had or someplace, you always find something here. Right? You have some more, maybe some marks here, something wrong here, maybe I get more gray hairs. I'm getting old, more, how you say? More wrinkles. Tibetan call you are more wrinkled, they will go to getting old. It's true? Is the sign to the getting old?
Yeah.
They will don't laughing. Some people say, I don't want laughing. So why? I get more wrinkles. Usually the laughing makes more people to more exercise. It's very good for that people to worry, I get more wrinkles, I don't want to laugh. Anyway, therefore, I think right now that degeneration time, right? Really degeneration time. Really. Everyone's looking for just try to others fall. Maybe you have hold the mala. You holding mala, but complain others. Maybe you circumambulation, complain others. Maybe you read the Buddha's book. What? Oh, don't get the negative karma. Wow. If you get negative karma, go to hell. What's going on? We do like that, right? It's not just us, for all one right now. If someone say, you're looking for something away, why are you looking for me? What's serious? Therefore, it's we all create our mind. Therefore, we really need sometimes a little bit serious thinking about how you attachment, angry, jealous, hatred, Self-chasing, self-grasping, self-chasing. It's me, I. Right? Therefore, we need to a little bit pour the water for the self-chasing. Can you read that? Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, I take refuge, intellectual enlightenment.
Until enlightenment, I seek refuge.
Then?
Through merit from giving the rest to aid all, may I become Buddha.
Yeah, may I become Buddha. Then may I become Buddha, right? Therefore, this verses talk about the, method and wisdom both. His own Dharma always says, when we say, may I become Buddha, think about a little bit me, I, who I am, how I exist, how I do actions. Therefore, sometimes we say, this is very, just refuge prayer, very short prayer, I know it is. But the meaning there is very powerful, very useful. The questions. What makes you Buddhism? What the answer? Refuge, right? And what makes you Mahayana practitioner? So you see, that's good. Okay. What makes you great scope? Great scope. Bodhicitta, right? Three scopes, right?
Yes.
What are the three scopes? Small scope, medium scope, great scope. The difference, the motivation. The motivation is bodhicitta. Therefore, this is very important. Then bodhicitta means what? For benefit, thinking for other beings too. How can I heed them? No, this is opposite. Thinking about others. How can I heed them? That's correct?
Be of benefit.
Oh really? I thought hate. Hate. Opposite, right? How can I find others' faults? For everyone like that, right? Okay. How can I make I am the best person? Not like that. We need to reason. And when we find the reason, then we practice, study, then it makes our practice to perfect. Okay? Therefore, we need to change for our own personality a little bit. Can we change our personality? It's possible? It's a little bit, right? Because we don't want change, otherwise we can change. We don't want to say, we want the same person all the time. But we need to a little bit change the personality, then become a little bit easy way. Okay? Like that, then purpose, study, practice, recite, take the session, then to subdue our mind. We say, I want to subdue our mind, so I want to never stop, never happen, never. I'm sure never happen. Then we say, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, please give me, I want to change my mind. It doesn't work. We need to change our thoughts. Okay? If really we are voluntary to change our mind, it's very easily. You think this easy? No. If you voluntarily do something, it's very easy. You're not tired. True? If you, example, someone said do that, you're not very happy with that. But you like to do something, you're not tired. You can do that. You can finish that job. Because one is you are just voluntary. I like to do that. For example, what you can say? Someone said, okay, do that 100 prostrations, that. 100? You don't want to do. Someone said, today is, like special day or some full month. I want to do 100 prostrations, you come there. You just finish. You don't feel tired. Right? Someone say, okay, go to the Boston to walk around. I don't want to go there. Too far. If today I want to go to just hang out in Boston, you're not tired. Because you own like voluntarily, you like wish to that. Therefore, our own thoughts are very powerful. Right? Therefore, try to change a little bit our thoughts to always. It's very wonderful, very useful. Okay? This is true. How can we do more practice? Now I'm chatting for them, my messenger. No, I'm just checking for Tamshu. People can do that. I can teach it. I can chat the phone. It's not nice, right? So what's going on? Like that, right now, this topic is easy. It's complicated, right? It's very complicated. It's very complicated. But even you can just rejoice. I'm able to listen this teaching, or I'm able to hold this book. I'm a very fortunate person. Fortunate person. Okay? Therefore, we just rejoice. I'm just talking with Tamshu. I'm not talking about some other side of the world, okay? Do you have homework today? No homework? No. Okay, that's good. This is what has gone. But usually homework is good. But this is the great monasteries. All the great monasteries, Buddhism. They study these books. Maybe not same exactly this book, that the subject of this book, subject or object. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Good evening.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. 다잖아. 아니 가서 가상 그 잠님 안 좋이 있어와.
All right, so we're going to start from where we stopped last time.
좋아. 당 가서 가상 캠퍼스 좋아지. 아니 이거 제대 슈차 버리스.
So we have already talked about the 8 categories, right? The 3 knowers, 4 applications, and the resultant truth body.
아니 당 이거 제 세절 안에 된든지 요래서 된든지.
And so there are 70 topics, to these 8 categories.
아니 단 배나 된다 다 가상 넘친 대시 주줘요 방금도 시작해 봤어.
And so last time we talked about the 10 topics of the know of all aspect, right? We already talked about that.
다들 가서 제가 저상 사사를 봤어.
So we already talked about that all, right?
그러와 다 남친 세제세나 아니 가져로 다 지금 남친 도야 탑세가 남도 야마나 다 된다 올라가서 남친 도시가 탑.
So these 10 topics, for the know of all aspect, are like the path or the method, for achieving the state of all aspect or omniscient mind.
그러와 아니 가서 캠바섬이 와서 캠바섬.
So there are 3 knowers, right?
남체, 람시, 지시.
Know of all aspect, know of the path, and know of basis, right?
남체라나 그래. 주탐 중에서 또배 산전 파베지 두근 캠바들라 남체라 그래서.
So know of all aspect, is the knower that knows all aspects, so everything, right? So like the omniscient mind of the Arya Buddha.
오케이. 아니 람시에서나 아니 다 대신 파베지 이제 돈ing에서 또배 로텔하려고요 그래서.
And the know of the path, is the mind within the continuum of Arya Bodhisattva who realizes emptiness directly.
아니 지시라나 아니 파반 타다가 길라 옆에 아니 담행에서 또배 로텔하려고 그래서.
And the law of the basis, is the knower within the continuum of every Arya being that realizes emptiness or selflessness.
다 던조라 갈라나 던조배나 상선 파바다 대전 파바다 인도 파바 던조금 파바도 두적이 연대 아니 다 던조라 랍되래 이제.
So this knower, knower is the mind that knows, right? So the realization, within the continuum of all the Arya beings, like the Hinayana Arya beings, or the healers and soul realizer Arya beings, and Mahayana Arya beings, and the Buddha Arya, and Arya Buddha.
Okay. 어디지? 근데 다 된소니 쳔바선도 간주 다 토비에 다 알아서 톱고야 돼. 다 나도 쳔바선도 토비하게 탑시하고 그래서.
And so these are the three knowers, that has to be achieved. So we have to strive or practice, to achieve these three knowers.
배나 방아름로 제와이나 나도 담보 담에도 야만 담보 못다바도 근데 담에도 아니 되네라고 용 거예요. 그래서.
And so if we go in the sequence, so the first you realize impermanence, and then you realize selflessness.
교조배나 교조 못다베 고 작은도 와서 못다와서 간지면 교조 토할 답 대올래 라오진 것도 랩토고도 와.
And so you can understand the impermanence, right? Easily you can understand impermanence, what impermanent means, and how it exists and so forth. You can understand that quite easily, right?
와. 성걸미. 어디지? 대충도 배낭 안주 빼자나는 대 랍건도 대 남배 랍당에 라바서 오마이 바베나. 뉴욕은 네서다. 아니 빼자나 시원이 따단 로고 되어서 다 봐서야 돼.
And so when it talks about the impermanence, so do you think that, this is how it is explained in Buddhism, in the Buddhist text, or do you think like, this is how really impermanence is? Or so do you think that it goes along, with how things are in this world, or it is just like something, mystical explained in the Tibetan Buddhist text?
What do you think? Is it too? Are you sure?
It goes along with the reality.
Reality? Can you guys see I'm getting old? Oh? I think here maybe Devra and Mivda may be longest person to know each other, right? Yeah. But can you guys see I'm a little getting old?
Oh, terribly.
Look at this. 얘는 안주 가디는 알아서 냠도 받은 통도에는 안주 배나 받고 견도고 상 통고 말해서.
But when we see each other all the time, we don't see that much of difference, in us, right? We don't see that, someone is growing, the other person is getting older. We don't see that much.
And that didn't matter 참으로 자기 그래서.
So that, that change, that's happening in our physical body over the age, over the time, and especially like over the shorter amount of time, is subtle impermanence.
근데 이제 다때 많이 봐는 간조 남식인 지도라 때는 간조 실로급이 아니 딱 메토도 힌트시도 이제 완료하다. 간조 지 잘한다고 녀나 된지 말은도 간조 통도 통도 고님바 찬도 렌도 찬도
So then other than that, like because of the elements outside, the environment changes, right? Like the trees, they change the color, the flowers, they wither and they grow, and they wither, they die. And then also the things that we buy at the beginning is new, and then we see it getting older and older, the things becoming old, and then the things breaking down or wearing off and so forth. So we see that's the gross impermanence.
오더라 다 된데가 너들 가서 못다발라고 그랬어. 가서 남배 깨라때 못다바들라 때레레스.
And so that's what we understand as impermanent, right? So usually,
된데가 다 니보의 신체 아니 지금도 그래, 차도 그래, 맨도 그래, 신도 그래 그랬어.
So as long as it is impermanent, it always decays. It breaks or it dies and so forth. So it doesn't remain same all the time.
대탄이 잡던 거 차니 그냥 시바질라 때문에 된데 보지나 아니 코메가라 고 신도라 그랬어. 다 대목이 잘라놓는 것도 잘라 차서 말했어야 돼. 잘라다 레슨 말했어야 돼. 되는 것도 라고 봤어.
And so if usually, like when we say a person, who possesses a mind, and so when the person is departed from the mind, then say that person is dead. So that's the impermanent, right? So and then with the things, when things break apart or get old and wear off, then we say that's that thing has died or ended its life.
Okay. 근데 대대 못다바리 못다바노던 가서 청아서 썸라나 가서 고와요랑 가서 신경을 가서 같이 대랑 가서 때 같은 것도 또고 연락줘 그래서.
And so those are the impermanence, right? So it's really easy for us to understand. We can see that, it's pretty obvious, in front of our eyes, that's happening. And so that one is easier for us to understand. And we can say, yes, we have realized that kind of impermanence.
아니 못다바 참모다 가서 민 통고 말해서 가서 배나 디세 고 주제 까마 세컨 고 정도 가서 좀 통고 말했을 때.
But the subtle impermanence is really difficult, to see. Like the time, the difference, within like a seconds, like a split seconds or seconds. So that the difference that's happening there, we don't see that. That's very difficult to see.
그러봐. 어디? 아니 텔레야 때에 들어오는 다음에 해야 된다고 그랬어. 강사 다음에 해야 돼.
And so then a little bit more harder to realize that the subtle impermanence will be the selflessness. The selflessness of person, the selflessness of phenomena.
And then ya te ranane tombanye se demba trip se te tani tel le lores.
And then if we go a little bit higher than that, then it would be like the emptiness, like not existing truly, not exist from its own side.
And then the part ani chu kane yebane mi thona ma tona kare ngando lakpana chala se wanda chatam thongani chanu gore tela namche ta chanu gore.
And then after that, so the highest realization will be the realization of the know of all aspect or omniscient mind, where you see everything very clearly, just like a fruit, in the palm of your hand. You have a fruit on your palm of your hand, you see it very clearly, just like that. The omniscient mind sees everything that exists, every phenomena clearly, like you see a fruit in the palm of your hand.
다 드니 자원 안에 가서 레바 가림바 말레바 가림바 제거와 가림바 마체와 가림바 대소 따다 컨트롤 제도고 요랬더니 갑레베 갑라.
And so at that time, then you will be able to control what are supposed to be done, what is not supposed to be done, and what is good and what is not good, and so forth.
베나 룸바디가 틈 야보지 시나 안에 틈다 가르잖아 틈 가요 가르잖아 틈다 가면 딱 신경을 와 틈다 망가와 야소도 그러고 틈다 마시나 틈다 몸은 간도 그러고.
And so just like you know the rules of this country, if you know the rules of this country very well, then you know what are illegal, what are legal, and so forth. So then you will not break the rules, so because you know it. But if you don't know the rules, then without knowing what is the rule, then you break the rules many times.
그러고 안에 투베 뜨문면서 드면서 꾸몰라서 먼저 노지 줘서 말아서 투바시 와도 로종제대 시작해 전부 자고 그래.
So just like said that knowing the knowledge, is the best of all the wealth. The knowledge, is best of all the wealth that cannot be stolen by thieves.
진짜 대대왕도 그래나 잠블이라변 다 디상변나 잠블 미세다 로종 예멜라 라레 다 라랭도 로종 야보여는 미간가 지금 미 간제 메티 답 되고지야라 지금 용거로 와서.
So even in this world, like having the knowledge is very important, right? So if you have the knowledge, you can live your life very comfortably.
배다 먼저 산지 좀 된데가 소셔베 남백이 추대다 단디 디상근 직땡간 로다닌 덤부쇼여서.
And so therefore the teachings that is given by our Buddha Shakyamuni and how things are in this world are very similar.
아니 그 산지 좀 된데가 윤카페 나세지 그래서 윤카페 나세 디나라타 가서 잠벌리가 지금 제탄차상 디데요래.
So this the five major texts taught by the Buddha. It explains everything that has explained and that is in this world.
배난 세메골 빠디 치라고 또 세마골이거든. 세메골 되니까도 다 히베가 노당다 시거리. 나 히바가 노당데.
So so Palden Chodak, the Karsa,
제마골.
Dharma Karsa,
제마.
Palden Chodak Karsa,
달마케티.
Dharmakirti.
Yeah.
Dharmakirti explained about the valid cognition. Right? Valid cognition is everything to do with the mind.
그래서 딜리기 시바데 다는 간두질라 시바데 빼잖아 강소하고 시바데 강강 간두질라 내가 제거로 되는 간두때 차단 무슨 도고 말해서.
So all this about the mind and mental factors, right? So everything to do with our mind, and of course it is explained very clearly in those texts, and it is something that we have in our mind all the time. But it's just that we don't recognize what kind of mind are there.
대라 남배가 트릭세거든 트릭.
And so that is the Buddhist science.
다 나진 게 아니 뢰 인예게 뇌자와. 손 뇌가 나라야 세당은 잠불에 이보 차다. 주 라빠야. 다 주칭 응보 간이 차어요. 가린 징도고요. 대두거로 요래서 대양 트릭 차대요.
And also Arya Vasubandhu explained about Abhisamayalamkara. So the Abhisamayalamkara is like the phenomenology, everything about the world and how this world was formed, and what exists in this world, and everything about the world, the elements, the weather, and so forth. So everything is explained in that text.
제단 저거 나라고 만나 같이 던직된 작들 아니 더럽 그 땅이 보도 차단 가니까니 용거 받도 가가 시작이 그랬어.
And so it explains about all the physics, how the world was formed, and talks about all the atoms and the dirts that formed the world and so forth.
되지 다 되니지 대양 트릭자대 그랬어.
So that's also Buddhist science.
아니 오마 아니 제다 공부를도 받아 나와서 발라서 그래서 오마서 이렇다. 오메 나라 아니 다 가르다 간서 남백이 따와 아니 따르도 시대 그래.
And then there's other text called the Middle Way, the Madhyamika, Middle Way, which explains all about the views. Right? So the different views, all about the view, especially the Madhyamika's view is all explained, by these great masters.
대 남백이 남백이 따와 삼도다 가니까 대시를 그랬어.
So that's about the Buddhist views.
아니 다 자와 선방 공부다 아니 자세히 뭐 세발라서 배 아니 또 간지 다 발신 거다 요래 대전나라 아니 남바산집이 쇼바드셔야 돼 요래 쇼바드.
And then there's the text on the perfection, Prajnaparamita, and that is explained by all these great masters like the Buddha Maitreya, the Ornament of Clear Realization, and by the great master like Shantideva. It all talks about the practice, aspect, of the Buddha's teachings.
아니 뒤기질 아니 로에 예대고 그래야 아니 너와 소리 너와 되게 만족고 딱 롤들라고 그래서 간서 첨대.
And then there's Yönten He. I don't know what's the name in Sanskrit, but there's the great master who explained about the Vinaya, or the rules, the monastic rules, and especially the monastic rules, and the Vinaya, about all the vows.
오케이. 그래서 다 주가병가 하는 데다 주가병가 좀 하고 소야.
So those are the 5 major texts. So do you know now what are the 5 major texts?
What is the first one? 당분 세마.
Valid cognition.
오케이. 아니 뒤에 나도 가는 데 시작하고. 세마치.
Uma.
아니 오마.
Madhyamika, middle way.
오케이. 아니 파션.
And then the perfection, Yana, or the Prajnaparamita.
아니 제.
And then Abhisamayalamkara, phenomenology.
아니 너와.
And then Vinaya, the
Okay.
discipline.
오케이. 뒤에 나라 아니 남비가 따와 가래스. 아니 쇼카베는 남비가 따와 가래스. 남비 쇼와 가래스. 그거?
So among these 5 texts, which explains about the view, which explains about the practice.
그거? and nambe rule kan res thum ka yo
which will explain about the rules or the disciplines.
Last one denied.
and ta na ji and ta nambe gen theri shedan kan res and she
Which is the Buddhist science.
and zuchen kan yi yong go re zumi shiba de kan ro den tin je man do ni yong go do
And what are the form body, and what are the formless mind.
okay tina chasan di do da
So these are all included in these.
okay tenda ta tanda nga zo teri lo jo che de and nga zo phashin ga jo ki de yo res
So what we're studying today, is from the Prajnaparamita.
and degi and tenda da chasan de and jangol ba zongga ba chenbu go shangchom lamram chimna la chasan do do zo luksha yo res
And so these are all explained, in short, by Lama Tsongkhapa in his great Lamrim text.
okay tenda iza ani phashin ga sho yabo ji ta changye ji ba na ani lamram zo pe tap de yo sar was
And so if you have studied, about this text, the Prajnaparamita text, then you look into the Lamrim text, it becomes so easy for you to understand that.
okay ta ju ka phunga karo was
So now what are the 5 major texts?
he said sema
Value cognition,
ani oma madhimaka
Madhyamika,
the Prajnaparamita, the Vanaya, Abhisamayalamkara Kosha, Vanaya, okay, can you say again? Value cognition,
Madhyamaka, Prajnaparamita, Abhisamayalamkara, and Vinaya.
the Chirazo, Tiki Tanya de Zambuligabe, Nambegi, Gombachimo, Kawaktin, Chirazo Yukabunga, Dere Lavana, Suchi Jondo de Marilapto Mares, there is.
So those are the 5 major texts. Now, wherever you go in the world, in Buddhist monastery, and tell them these are the 5 major texts, nobody will be able to deny that.
Okay? Therefore, that the Lojong so, and it turns out that Yamlet not to Yamlet, that Yamlet to Javana, Kanga Jayarwa.
And so those are the texts that you have to study. And then, of course, after you have studied, then you contemplate on them, and then, put into practice.
Okay? That is a down to that. That in the case of Namjan Chuchi the Shetsava, that is Namjan Chuchi in the Jodan, Chichi imba, Jodan, Chichi, Guchichi, Jedan, Josum Shidanshi. Can you write this?
So,
10,
last time we talked about the 10 topics, of the all aspect, right? Know of all aspect. Now, next one is the 11, topics, of the know of path, right? So there's this, the lines that you have to memorize, is the 70 topics, categorized, into this 8 category. So
10, 11,
10, 11, 9, 11, 8, 13, 4 and 4.
Got it? Everyone got it? Sheila, you got it? You don't got it yet? Can you say?
10, 11, 9, 11, 8, 13, 4, 4.
Say again one more time. Slowly, people can write.
11, 9, 11, 8, 13, 4, 4.
Got it? You all got it? Not yet? Oh? Oh, yeah. Maybe back, something like that. What page? Behind? Page 1.
So we have gone through the first 10, right?
Font? Do you want? Will you font? Good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is 70 topic. 70 topic. What is 70 topic? Just towards it. It's really that. 10. Can you say? 10.
10, 11, 9, 11, 8, 13, 4 and 4.
Yeah, that's good, right? Okay.
So now we've gone through those 10, right? The first 10.
다 들이 남신 투지 아니 쳔바서는 다 남체된 로사레스
So among the 3 knowers, the know of all aspect is gone.
아니 우토질이야 아니 갑지엠나 갑탐본 로사레스
Among the 8 chapters of the Ornament of Clear Realizations, the first chapter is gone.
I don't know, I don't know how many verses there. Do you have anyone have root text?
Yeah, it's 8 chapters.
No, fourth chapter has how many verses?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to go there. But like that, they're gone. Tinala tappe, maboy, Jevojana pemo, passion, and a cup tambo say, any Mazo Trasalina, and the Lomo Tagares.
And so that one is very extensive. Has to study for many years in the monastery just on that first chapter of the Ornament of Clear Realization.
So
the second chapter, is the limb of the know of the parts. So now there are 11 topics, of know of parts, right?
Okay, 아니 람신 최제에서나 아니 다 간지 람신 만다 다 고도로 오시나 람신 만다와 쭉쭉 열어서 안 오죠. 또 고도는 다시 띠답돼서 삼삼도세.
So maybe it's easier to understand if we say like that there are 11 kinds of or 11 type of know parts.
그래서 그 마차 람신 장자래스.
So these are all these all are know parts.
그래서나 아니 사도문이 야 누수 삼아 람셰 장자 되니까 다 상처 법배지라 람셰 만다와 쭉쭉 요래서 거는 고대 요래서.
So maybe it will be easier to understand if we say the Arya Bodhisattvas have 11 different kinds of know parts.
고대도 세당가도 미스나 찌로 미세야 돼.
So usually when we talk about a person is just one, right?
다 미나라 담라 미나라 다 미카보 나보 미 브라운스 저도 가가시 민담라 뭐여러 왔어 보모세.
So a person, there can be different kind of people, right? Different kind of people, like white, black, brown, male, female, and so forth, right?
All young, right? 어디를 집어 난다 내 그런 람시 만다와 쭉쭉 요래 생각을 거는 되다네.
So this one you can understand as there are 11 different kinds of know parts.
Okay, 다 당복은 생기다서 자동 사치마 자동시 록쇼더와 등에 대시 디디자가 있어.
So let's read the topics one by one first with the definition, division, and so forth, and then Geshe will give a short explanation on each of them.
Okay, can you read? The
first one is the limbs of know parts. With regards to making lustreless and so forth, the definition of the limbs of know part is a special excellent quality conjoined with great compassion that is included in either the cause, entity, or result of the know of parts. When divided, there are 5. Freedom from the manifest pride, that is manifest obstacle to becoming a limb of know parts. Activation of the Mahayana lineage, the substantial cause. Mind generation towards enlightenment, the cooperative condition. The nature of the knower part and the function of knower parts. It is said in order to make the gods suitable, the light makes them lustreless, and ascertains the objects pervaded nature and its functions. Its boundaries are that it exists from the activation of the Mahayana lineage through the Buddha ground.
Okay. Do you understand anything? No idea. Really? 담보 람시 하고도 람시는 전하고요. 가성도 시작해 봐. 람시 해야 돼.
So first you know what is know parts, right?
상상 법배지 돈인가서 또 벤참바들 람시라고 봤어.
So the knower path, is a knower within the continuum of Arya Bodhisattvas that realizes emptiness directly.
Okay. 다 람시지 저오 레버스 뭐 강하게 디베. 야만다 제 야만다 레버 야만다 뭐 강하게 거 그래서. 아니 니제 전부 선비 연대 잡아치지게 나는 람시가 연락을 그래서.
연대 켜버려래 왜?
연대 잡아치는 람시 연락은 되니.
그 당부 시소세지도 가르쳐서서 시소세지도
아니 뭐뭐 보실라도 대자와들어 아니 산으로 와 세베죠 뭐뭐 보죠 그지 뭐뭐 보내다 영해 받나 차받나 안제는 데노 대자와들 저거를
뭐뭐 보시더래
라나 롱와 셰베죠 오지 뭐뭐 본데 당세데 셰소세데 다 따위스도 이거로 오지 뭐뭐 셰소 당 셰소 셰발라도 오다테 랑이다 따와들 라나 롱와 셰베죠 오지 뭐뭐 본데 셰소세데 곧 샤샤로 아니 다 람셰지 저 야만나 람셰기 야라서 람셰기 저고리 야만나 뭐 야만나 저 가르기 디고리 가르인고 그래스 아니 인제 친구 선배 연대 처가친지라 람셰기 나라 그래스.
And so with the definition of the limbs of the know of the path, it's a special excellent quality conjoined with the great compassion that is included in either the cause, entity, or the result of knower of the paths.
Alright. Then 다 아니 되게 람시 제다 가르잖아. 아니 얘라 갱가 갱제 와트와도 람시 지치그레스. 람시 제와라 아니 람시 제가 아니 제다 갱가 나자도 봐 좀 보그레스.
And so the first one is divided the freedom from the manifest pride that is a manifest obstacle to becoming a limb of the paths. So that the manifesting pride is the obstacle. So you have to remove that in order to achieve that limb of the paths.
와, 다 나진 게 아니 이제 아니 태워치 모르겠어 봤대 아니 람식은 and
then activation of the Mahayana lineage, the substantial cause, also becomes a cause for the know of the paths.
And then
the cooperative condition, which is the mind generation towards enlightenment, and also becomes a condition or cause for generating the know of the paths.
Okay. Pena odate te ani lamshi ani tunzola ani lamshi tie jeres the gores.
And so those are the causes for generating the know of the paths.
Ani de lamshi ga raje se de karelesana ani zo ani chu susu gu nyomo pa so majiba ani jengi tenda chi ta lam gomba ani ta chanju sem tiewa otin rejik tela ani lamshi ga raje ngod tende jeres.
And then the nature of the know of paths is not working for one's sake, but striving to practice to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of others. So that is the nature of know of the paths.
아니 람시 셀레서 가르나 아니 람시랑 셀레서 가르나 아니 지금 semje 마음바 몸바다 아니 몸바나 파 좋아셔 봐 어떤 일로 봐셔 그래 대 셀레도 그래서.
And then the function of the know of paths is that ripening the sentient beings who are not ripened, and liberating those who have been ripened. So that's the function of the know of paths.
샹치고 셈 게임에는 쇼고 샹치고 셈 빠째와 셔봐. 아니 못다바 곰바 셔봐. 어떤 일이 걸 로바치 그러서.
And so it's like helping people, helping beings to generate bodhicitta, those who have not generated, or helping them to realize impermanence and selflessness and so forth, who have not realized them. So that's what it means by ripening.
Okay. 오늘 다 든디들 람싱이나 가왔나 태와치 무력 사파네 산티 마토바데 요레스 든디데 요레스.
And so that kind of the limbs of the know path, where does it exist? It says, it exists from the activation of Mahayana lineage, through the Buddha ground.
와, 아니 샹저고 셈 가디 티와이나 아니 태와치 무력 사용 그래도만도.
And so when it says, from the activation of the Mahayana lineage, so what does it mean by from the activation of Mahayana lineage? So from the time you have generated the mind of enlightenment or bodhicitta, that's when you have been activated of the Mahayana lineage. So your Mahayana lineage is activated from the time you generated bodhicitta.
그래서 아니 간조절라베나 남시 님보지나 소리 제사를 못이야. 아니 태와 침부고 추고 연된다. 기위신이가 아니 지 팬들레나 아니 소소지 레네 바본조 샘는 치마도 같은데 투알레나 안 태와 좀 리스베 따레스.
가르쳐든서?
아니 베나 남시 님보지나 소리 됐어와. 아니 태와 침부 추고지 다 팬다. 아니 기위신이가 지 다 연대들의 챔비갑라 수수 명령 치마도 레네 바본도 되게 지 투알레나 아니 미데 태와치 리스베 따레스.
And so in the text, in the essence of the consciousness or namshin yungbora, and the essence of consciousness. So it explains about the activation of the Mahayana lineage. So if you get if you have tears falling or goosebump on your body when you hear about the Mahayana teachings, and when you hear about the benefits of Guru devotion and so forth, and at that time your Mahayana lineage has been activated.
Okay, then the
So what do you think? Is your Mahayana lineage activated yet? So sometimes we get that feeling, right?
Yeah.
The feeling. And so therefore you can say you have the limb of the lower parts in your mind. And because we are free from the manifest pride, that is the manifest obstacle to becoming the limb of lower path, right? And that's why we are able to come here and work hard together and listening to the teachings or studying the Dharma, right?
Okay, now understand?
Now you understand? The first limb, the first topic.
Yeah, what? What happened? Not clear? Your question?
No, I don't have a question.
Yeah. Today is yes.
Why is pride an obstacle to generating Mahayana lineage?
What was it?
Why is pride an obstacle to generating Mahayana?
Yeah, 그래서 난내 안에 배나 오지 몸은 본다들 하늘로 와치 배나 아니 사도솔이야. 그리고 다 zuzu메가 사도솔이야. 아니 인가자 첨보요래서. 아니 간나 콜라 고 첨보지. 나랑 네 고한테 수치를 매삼들 때는 수치랑 고 그거 말했어. 대저는 안에 산지 좀 된데 아니 콘도 대략 챘다. 오 대래 하바지나 아니 콘주지 나자다 봐 좀네. 아니 산지 좀 된데 이제 주네. 아니 콘도를 남시대사라고 요래서.
So that's because like in the case of Buddha Shakyamuni, subduing the gods, so the gods will not listen. The gods of the form and formless realm will not, come to listen to the teachings, on the noble path, from the Buddha, because they have this strong pride, thinking that they are very special. They have their own lights and so forth. So just like in the beginning, of the line, it says with regards to the making lusterless and so forth. So the lusterless, like becoming more dull or less shiny, right? So the gods, they have so much light produced from their body, and so when the Buddha came, the Buddha, produced even more light from his body, compared to the Buddha's light, it's like compared to the sun, to the sunlight, to the fireflies, and then that like brought down their pride, and then they came to listen to the teaching, to the Buddha, and then Buddha was able to lead them, to have the all part in their mind.
간지 나자 첨보였나 남시 간지 계약이 간지 또바데 간지 시사라고 말하고 고시사라고 말하고.
So if you have strong pride, then you will not even listen, to the teachings, on the lower paths.
니마야 자sab저랑 그dob저로 지금 아니 짱에 마치지 아니 지름부치에 주셔달라 요제 아니 지름부치 슈드칼라 냠도신 데데버레스. 자sab저로 와. 담보고 빼 가로 땅 아자 첨보지 아니 지름부치 냠도 지름부치가 아니 도나도 캐마지 다 주선나 콜레지는 마살밥 아니 칼레지 아니 신이 카야로네 아니 신이 연대도네 아니 고마고네 아니 주시버레스.
So there's a story, about Gyaltsen Rinpoche. Gyaltsen Rinpoche, one of the main disciples of Lama Tsongkhapa, who became the first successor of Lama Tsongkhapa, right? The Goddess throne holder. And when Lama Tsongkhapa came to give teaching, Gyaltsen Rinpoche was already a scholar. So he thought, what does he know more than me? So I'm not going to sit on the floor. I will sit on the same seat as him. So they sit on the same throne as Lama Tsongkhapa. So and then Lama Tsongkhapa even didn't pay attention. Who was sitting where he didn't pay attention. So he just kept teaching. And then as he was listening to Lama Tsongkhapa's teaching, and then he found it was so inspiring. And then he became less and less proud. And then he slowly slided down and on the floor. and then he looked up to Namsapa and then he received teachings. So that's like with the pride you will not listen. So if you don't have the pride, then you will listen to the teachings.
Okay? Yes.
I'm still confused about the relationship of the topics with the category.
Okay.
You said that the topics could be within the continuum of, so a knower path is an exalted knower of the Mahayana superior. So you're saying those topics are just objects for continuum?
그래 단다디 가서 되게 가서 단다디 가서 전적이 나다. 주직도 참아다 람셰레스 거래 전화들라.
네 람셰레라도 마다 가시 람셰레
미도레스라.
가시 람셰 임바 가시 람셰 제임바 아니 가시 람셰가 레오 임바데레스.
단다디 간데레. 디단다 람셰기 주시거베.
단다데다 단데네 가시나 람셰 제 가시 람셰가 레오 가시 람셰 실레셰가 도와스. 그나 람셰 실레데 람셰가 레오라고 자고요.
So all these topics are all related, with the path itself, either as a cause, as a condition, as a function, or as a nature, like that. So here it talks about all of them, right? So that the cause, is like the freedom from the manifest pride, and the lineage, the activation of the Mahayana lineage, which are the substantial cause for generating the knower paths. And it talks about the nature. So all these topics are either the knower path itself, or either it is the cause, or either it is the nature, or either it is the function of the paths. And so, for example, like here, the limbs of the knower paths, right? So he's talking about the limbs of the knower path. So knower path and the limbs of knower paths are different again.
Okay. So
this is talking about the limbs of knower paths. It's not talking about the knower path itself. So among this, but not here, not this one, not the first topic, but there are other topics. Some of them are, the knower path itself.
Okay. 단 네가 가르쳤나 람시 카시 람시 연락고 전도고래 카시 람시 연락고 실례도고래 카시 람시 연락서는 늘리지래서 그런 거 시작도 와.
And so here, some it says the limb of the knower path. Some are the cause, and some are the substantial cause. Some are the like corporeal condition, and some are the nature, of the knower path, and so forth, right?
그래서 아니 단단하도 경감방에 정해져와 trawa 특히 자주줘도 샘체와 대가지고 사바도 안 남시의 전도군도 왔죠.
So the first three divisions, of these limbs of the knower path, they're all like cause of the knower path.
그리고 근데 제대로 강감 매선 안에 남시가 라지세 때 남시라 라지 남시를 연락서 늘리지 그래서 그런 것도 왔.
And so then also the fourth division, it talks about the nature of the knower paths.
아니 다 나와때 아니 된리그 람시를 찌르나 실레도도 군들이 가르나 저 안에 샘지 제 마음바 문바시 그래 로바다 로바치 그래서.
And then the fifth one is talking about the function of the knower paths, like the job of the knower path. What does the knower path does? The knower path helps to ripen sentient beings who have not ripened, and liberates those who have ripened, like that.
그래서 다 가나 사dom때 대화지 머릭사반에서 사 맞지 받이 오래서. 산지 사. 아 대화지 머릭사반에 산지 사반.
되는데 살아내라.
아 릭사반에 산지 살아지. 릭사반에 그 로마시로 가서 자기로.
그래, 사람을 자기로 말해 그래. 라마시네.
로마시로 자기로.
네.
로마시로 열라고다. 릭사. 라마 마시면 릭사바 요래서. 제거 말 릭사반나 다 간제나 민린 치마토바 렐레 파반조 바드린 타바지 릭사바레스.
So then it's talking about the boundaries, right? The boundaries, exist from the activation of the Mahayana lineage through the Buddha ground. So the Mahayana activation of the Mahayana lineage doesn't have to be in the path. So even before entering the path, you can have the activation of Mahayana lineage. So like we talked about, the definition of Mahayana activation of Mahayana lineage is when you have the tears flowing down your face or getting a goosebump on your body when you hear about the Mahayana teaching, when you hear about the benefits of Guru devotion and so forth. So at that time, your Mahayana lineage has been activated. So it can be even before entering into the path.
More confused?
That makes sense.
Huh? How's Jennifer?
Yeah, I have to do some more study on it. It's not entirely.
It doesn't work?
No.
Doesn't come you mount?
Not yet.
The lamshi like jila Jetsun choko ko Jetsun.
So you understand the cause for generating the Mahayana path, the know of the paths?
Yes, I can see that. So, some.
The chok which one doesn't work for you?
So I guess that's the thing you're saying. Of any one of these topics, they could either be a cause or they could be
Real one? Or
nature.
yeah.
Or the path itself.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't work?
well, I could understand that, but I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not yet, but I'll do some more study.
간지 딘데기 람시 연락해야 되고 아니 람시 연락해야 돼. 그래서나 아니 람시 띠에가 저로 주고 그랬어. 람시 띠에가 저.
맞아, 저런 가들은 너도 주직되어라. 람시 천적이 주직이 찾아 람시를 해서 그러.
아니 차선 람시에서 합니다. 람시 차선 람시에서 해요 말이야.
람시 다음에도 열시가 그러다.
시당 람시 내가 마치 람시 차들 이나 가시 디 얼마 마치 람시 차고 그래. 이나 가시 람시 차고 그래. 알립다 파지 담본 거지 두제. 디 가시 시당 얼마래나 아니 람시 담으라 라봐요. 이나 다나 니 담보도 거 람시 라임 그게 말해. 람시 띠에가 저. 야만나 람시가 아니 지가 그러고 랑이 뭐 야만나 아니 디 셀레 딘데 거 저래서 담보도 람시를 해야 돼 요새 말해.
So the first one, the limb of the path, limb of the Noah path, is not the Noah path. So it's talking about, because it talks about the cause, of the Noah path, right? So the cause of the Noah path is not the Noah path, and then it talks about the conditions, right? So all these first three division, of the limbs of Noah path is all about, the cause, for generating Noah path. And then the fourth one is talking about the nature of the Noah path. Yeah. And so that one you can say, yes, so that's the Noah path. And then after that is the function of the Noah path. It's like the result of the Noah path. Once you have had the Noah path, then what do? So then you ripen the beings who are not ripened and liberate those who have been already ripened. So that's like the function, the result of the Noah path, like that. So in this case, the limb of the Noah path is not a Noah path. So it has a cause, nature, and the function.
It a little bit make sense?
Yeah, and then if you went to the next one.
Yeah, next one. Okay. 제자 당이다. 당아도 네 주마디 줄록쇼다야.
Okay, let's read that now. The second, know of the path that knows hero's path. With regards to the paths of the learners, the definition of know the path that knows the hero's path, there is the Mahayana superior's exalted knower that in a manner of being conjoined with the mind generation, dedication, and the wisdom, realizing emptiness, abides in the types of clear realization of what is to be known in order to lead trainees possessing a hero's lineage. It and the Mahayana superior's exalted knower that abides in the type of hero's realization are mutually inclusive. When divided, there are two. Know the path that knows hero's path in the continuum of a bodhisattva superior, and know the path that knows hero's path in the continuum of a Buddha superior. Its boundaries are that it exists from the Mahayana path of seeing through the Buddha ground. So this one is the real Noah path.
Okay. 아니 샤초가 셈 아니 소주 강 제와데 젠데던 거 뭐와 돈유도에 샤라지 셈비 고네 안데 데자 닌투기르지 지스즈미 샤다 안데 데제 못다도 주두 또비 아니 르스니비 아니 대화치면 쳔바데 아니 닌투기 람심 나시긴 테니레스
디디카를 람시 난투기 람시 람시라 아니 람시 람시 람시
닌투기 람시 람시 라자 람시 다 닌자 람시 자디로
Right. So, so this is this is another path now, right? So it talks about the Mahayana superiors exalted knower that in the manner of being conjoined with the mind generation, dedication, and the wisdom, realizing emptiness abides in the type of clear realization of what is to be known in the order to lead trainees in possessing the hero's lineage. In the Mahayana superiors exalted knower that abides in the type of the hero's realization are mutually inclusive. That the Deshimida Churuso Kauladi.
Dina ta Dejimada Chile, Shiba Shevi, and Nitujina, Shiba Karishibashana, Dejimata Chudushiku, Resa Ranger. Dina Rendo, Richie Jesus said the Shiba Shevi, Nitujina, Karishiguna, Dejimata Chudu Shagurd.
So abide in the type of the clear realization of what is to be known, and in order to lead. So what has to be known has to be known. So what is to be known, is the like the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths. In order to lead trainees, or practitioners, possessing hero's lineage. And so that's because the heroes, Arya heroes, they mainly meditate on the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths, right? And so who meditates on that? Who meditates on the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths? Is the Mahayana Arya Bodhisattva. So why does he or she meditate on them? In order to lead the trainees to possessing hero lineage, hero's lineage. And so in order to lead the trainees possessing hero's lineage, you have to practice like they will practice. Otherwise you will not be able to lead them.
Okay. What is it? Teta Ninti Torno Telanate, Nintu Lamshim Rajada on the body. Shantam Pobiti Nintu Lamshim Rajada on the Sanji Popolamshi Niores.
And then when it says when it divided, there are two, the know of the part that knows the hero's part in the continuum of Bodhisattva superior, and the know of the part that knows the hero's part in the continuum of Buddha superior.
Chineza, Dindi Lampi Tiwala, Nenda, Ani Karo, in Karo. Kengambangaji Karo, Yela Karo, Kengambangaja, Najangaja, the Tragori, Yeletavachim, Risegori, Tajishan to Semcheko was.
And so in order to have this kind of know part that knows the hero's part, you have to be free from the manifest pride, that is the manifest obstacle to becoming a limb of know part. And you have to have the activation of the Mahayana lineage, the substantial cause, and you have to have the mind generation towards enlightenment, the corporate conditions.
Okay? 아니 다 텔라 예완이 아니 사다 대전진 토나네 산지 세파데 요스 단데 람싱군이 자데 요레스.
And then here it says the boundary that exists from the Mahayana path of seeing through the Buddha ground. So this is really the real the Noah so the real Noah paths.
Okay? Does it make sense?
Yeah, so these are sequential then.
Yeah. 아니 뒤에 줄었다 세라 람까지 더 줘야 돼. Go to the next one. We stop.
Next one, okay, so the third one, let's read that. Not the path that knows solitary rider's path. With regards to the paths of rhinoceros, the definition of no other path that knows solitary rider's path is a Mahayana superior's exalted knower that in a manner of being conjoined with the three attributes abide in a type of the clear realization of what is to be known in order to lead trainees possessing a solitary rider's lineage. In and the Mahayana superior's exalted knower that abides in the type of solitary realization are mutually inclusive. When divided, there are two. The know of the path that knows the solitary realizer's path in the continuum of Bodhisattva superior, and the know of the path that knows the solitary realizer's path in the continuum of Buddha superior. Its boundaries are that it exists from the Mahayana path of seeing through the Buddha ground.
내 페이지 저도 라다 세르스 하고 라다 세르스에 코나추보 되든지 요레스.
코나추보 되든지.
라다 세르스.
So this the rhinoceros.
One animal.
Animal called rhinoceros. It only stays by itself. It doesn't go in a group. Is this right?
오 근데 그 라자 다좀바 세대 스바 탐이 다좀바 토가라가데 코란 주보 되되 그래. 아니 가사 셴반냠도 조금 말해. 셴반냠도 티아라 소종 쳐데 제 조금 말했어.
And so just like that, the solitary realizers, it's called solitary realizers. There's like not all the time, but at the end, when they are about to achieve their liberation, in their enlightenment, the solitary realizers enlightenment, then they just remains by themselves. They don't go in a group, to study or to do the practice, but they just remain solitary by themselves. And so that's called the solitary realizers. Arya solitary realizers like a rhinoceros.
아니 소수가 바나 가로다. 다 체주선에 되는 좋은 거. 아니 스바타미체 아니 샹조 젤라 못된 바스.
And so this is the spirits exalted no more than in a manner of being conjoined with the three attributes. So three attributes are like first one is at the end of the path, not depending on others for its enlightenment.
샹초 샹 땡고 말했어. 콜라. 수직이 주 땡고 말했어.
So they don't have to be taught, by others at the end. They do it solitarily by themselves.
아니 땡고 무거워지대. 아니 땡 무거워 맞아. 아니 젤라 맞다 봐. 소수고 샹초인데 제도 그래서.
And so not only not have to depend on others, but can achieve on their own.
그러 아니 샹초 젤라 땡 무거워. 아니 레벨은 몇 대가 다니는데 셔봤어. 아니 저도 아니 대양 안에 가는 고라간 건데 파출 때만 아니 리진 남제고네 칸에 파시에 먹었지. 아니 리진 남제라 때는 파지 출 때도 그래서 그런 게.
And then also when he teaches, he don't have to use his voice. He can teach with his physical appearance.
근데 제주선도 된 그래서.
So these are the three attributes.
어떤 다 집안 안에 또니 동가 좀 해야지 셈베트 집바로.
And so that is abide in the type of the realization of that known in order to lead trainees possessing the solitary realizers lineage.
Okay? How's it? Are you guys full sleep? How's it? Easy understand?
No, the three attributes, I don't remember ever hearing that. The three attributes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can just teach by just being here?
No. 가서 묵 저거 가래. What is question?
The Geshe Tenley.
제주도인데 아니 콜라 샤점 생 땡고 말했어.
So he doesn't have to be shown his enlightenment by others.
그 다좀 고마도 하려겠다. 다스 바타마세티.
For him to achieve, let's say him to achieve the Arya, Arhat, Arhatship, Arhat, state of the Arhat, the solitary realizes Arhat. He doesn't have to, depend on others.
아니 왜 제가 맞다면 수수고 또 받아 수중인데 제도 그래서.
And not only he doesn't have to depend on others, but he can achieve his realization by himself.
아니 그 셴발을 주되면 갈라 레지 남지고는 주된 그래서 카타고 말했어.
And then when he teaches, to others, he teaches with his physical appearance. He doesn't have to speak to them to teach Dharma.
근데 그 세례때 라자 다좀 봐서 다 수수 주보 되는 게 있다.
So those are the three attributes, or three, the qualities. So having that kind of the Arya, the solitary realizer, like a rhinoceros, who does on his own.
아니 고매도 또니 도공 거 그래서.
And so mainly meditates on the non-duality.
Okay? Yes.
So why then would a knower of path bother if they, because presumably they would know that, knower of path would know that here's, or the solitary realizer's path to lead them, but if they don't need anybody to teach them, if they can realize it on themselves, why would a knower of path need to know that?
가스로.
단단가서 뒤에 세르도브 라이드 세르도브 랑자라이드 소소다다 가서 타마데 맞지게 람차상 나라
자다 말했어. 스파 담아.
뭐이스나다 계속 혼자도 소소 제토게나 and 장주 삼박에 되는 가르쳐야 되는 야도 남셔가 나라제 남셔 공부해 주서 가래서 거는 땡고 민도스
대마레 스바 담아봐 담아되네 갈라 그래 그 담보 뭐야 고 먹고 계셔 말했어 담보
So yeah, no, it's not that they don't need anybody to teach them, from the beginning. At the beginning, yes, they do need. Only at the end, So when they're about to achieve their liberation, then at that time they will be like solitary by themselves, So, but before that, they need, So that's why bodhisattvas, have to, have this know of the path that knows the solitary realizer's path in order to lead, the solitary realizer's lineage. The train is possessing the solitary realizer's lineage.
Okay. Is more confused? Yes.
No. So when it comes to just a simple Buddha Dharma Sangha, Sangha is not that important in this.
Which one?
For the solitary realizers.
그 여기가 똑바로 두 번 해서 그 있는 거 지금 말했어. 그 사이 똑바로 두 번 해서 그거 보고 말했어.
So yeah, that's the solitary realizers. When they have reached higher realization, then they don't need help from others.
Yeah.
They do it by themselves.
Yeah,
They don't go out in a group to do it.
Yeah.
They do it by themselves. That's why they call solitary realizers like rhinoceros.
되네지는 아니 콘도 다쯤부터 고발은 양바지네 아니 되네 록 또다만 뭐 까면 되대 그래서.
And then so like that, they do when they are about to reach their enlightenment, the final state, of the solitary realizer's path, then they go on the solitary by themselves. And then through that they achieve their enlightenment, and then they will be in a meditation on a true cessation for eons and eons.
아니 되네 상제 삼바수 다니 코야랑고 그래서 애창아 년마다 야랑다나 저 상제요 말이다스. 다나창아 젠도가 다 야랑고 그래서.
So then the bodhisattvas will have to wake them up, so from their absorption, into the true cessation. So they say, so you have not achieved the final achievement yet. You have not achieved the state of Buddhahood, You have to achieve that to benefit others, to repay their kindness, and so forth. So then, by their saying that, then they will be waking up, to enter into the Mahayana path, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of others.
Would they be receptive?
Yeah, there is yeah. And 되네 코도 아니 대화치 뭘 남전 아니 코야 대전에 야쇼고 그래서.
And that way they will enter into the Mahayana path, and then they will, go through all the Mahayana path and then achieve enlightenment.
Okay. Any questions? Yes.
The activation of Mahayana lineage, does that mean having a strong faith in bodhicitta, or does that mean the actual generating bodhicitta?
그래서요?
다다 이거도 대보충 모르게 세바스야디 장주그 셈 모수 귤럭기버스 이거래기 장주 셈라 대바 여바장스 이거랬어.
대화원은 되게 그랬어.
So yeah, if you have a faith in bodhicitta, that would be good enough to have activated the Mahayana lineage.
Okay. Okay, now do homework. Any other questions? How is difficult? You can understand it?
It's getting better.
How's it? How's Mark? How's it?
I haven't studied anything for the last 4 weeks.
Where do you go?
Not a single word.
How's Julia?
Excuse me.
How's Mark? Michael is going? How are you? Okay? How Debra? You did this twice.
Have my little cards with my notes and try to memorize them.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I read it over a couple of times.
Good. Is work? A little help?
Yeah, I have a commentary too that helps
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
How's Bob?
I don't study much.
But how's it?
But it's good.
Is interested in something new, right? Otherwise, you guys bored, right? They talk about always compassion, bodhicitta, loving kindness, surfing. They just talk about something,
Quite made sense.
right? How's it, Karen? Yeah.
Especially if you get
thank you.
older, I think when you get older in your mind, the short-term memory is getting much worse.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's really good to have something very challenging, and
Yeah.
it seems to help.
Yeah.
But
Keep us young.
yeah. But this is good. Usually, when we teach, things, you guys mostly think, oh, I know that, right? It's honest, right? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we talk about the time that. Between that, a little bit. Okay, how you that? Can you understand that, right? A little bit. Therefore, it's challenge it, but good exercise. Also, I'm not going to more details, then make more confused. You know, there are so many commentaries, you go to all commentaries, they're all too much, you know,
extensive.
and then more make confused. Then try to just do very simple way, okay? Okay, then next week homework. Tewachimbu, huh?
It'll come on the computer, right, Jennifer?
Yeah, you know where, does everybody know where to find the homework on the Google Doc link that's on the home page for the description?
And Tewachimbu exhibit and the Korean bath.
So what is the meaning of having activated the mind lineage?
What
It'll
is
come.
the meaning
Okay? lamshi di shele kares, lamshi yelak shele.
What is the function of the limb of noble parts?
아니 년투 lamshi vel lamshi ken tsenjisa toninga to be sharaji sambasa, toninga to be sharaji sembe tangkain bas.
년도 남실라.
세체 ngowa toninga to be sharaji sambasa yido. 세체 ngowa toning to be sharaji sembe deja nintuji jesu zo be sheda shibra shibe nintuji resne bas. 대체 참바데 nintuji lamshi lamshi tsenji.
아니, that's 좋은 거래.
지바데 돈이 또 비셔야지 순서가 됐다 그래서 돈이 또 비셔야지 순서감이 봤어.
So here in the definition of the normative part of the normative part that knows the hearer's part, it says in the manner of being conjoined with the mind generation, dedication, and the wisdom realizing emptiness, right? So what does it mean, to have conjoined with the wisdom realizing emptiness and in the know of the part that knows hearer's part? So the question is, what does it mean, to be conjoined, with the wisdom realizing emptiness in the know of the part that knows hearer's part?
Okay? I think we talked many things, right? Tadi jumate nyentiji turu sini bitanda kai bas.
And then the last question. What is the meaning?
nyentiji turu sini bitachaba bin chamba tujilanda wa. Nyentiji turu sini bitanda kai bas.
So what is the meaning, of exalted Nova that abides in a type of hearers realizations?
I did teach also that. I did explain that.
What is the meaning of the exalted?
What is the meaning, of the Mahayana superior's exalted knower that abides in a type of hearer's realizations?
Do you understand?
Abides in a type of hearer's realization.
I did explain also. Did I explain?
It's a challenge.
No, right? Okay, you have to learn this,
Extra
okay?
credit.
This is a
Give us an A.
A plus,
I'll have to look that one up.
okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tamchu.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. I hope you're
Bye-bye.
okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, even you don't understand, it's okay. It's not easy. If this is like easy, then everyone become scholar. Everyone become Geshe, Kempo, Abbot. Not like that, okay? Okay.
Okay, page 39.
I'm just grateful to be here.
Like that?
Yeah, I'm going to know. I'm going to.
Sashi Boki Jugshi Meto Amri Rabrinji Nidegen Pali Sangye From my two collections, fastest space that I have amassed from working with everyone who was practiced for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha. Explained by you. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my life's minutiae. May I find the best of complete great peace of the teaching, and may I please all the Buddhas by using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings, with the points of the path as I have discerned them, teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teaching its spread, or when spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness in me. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted them, and the Buddhist deeds be nourished for a long time. Enlighten me completely, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity, exclusive of practicing the excellent path, never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtues practicing, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones. May oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow-melted encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso-chen raising remain in life till samsara's end. Page 49. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading minds to the victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, hear myself and others, your disciples, and the dedication prayers, page 57. Through this virtue may I swear